Scotiabank Wednesday Night Hockey features the once-yearly visit to Toronto of the Calgary Flames. Mitch Marner on his usual line with Bozak up the middle. Here's Marner, backhand shot. Smith fought it off with his blocker.
His former teammate, another guy who's trying to get on the scoreboard, 2 goals this season.
Stage and bump, but he protected the puck. Back to Michael Stone, hard shot deflected wide. There's a chance for Curtis Lazar, and he can't put it in. That's been the story of the fourth line players for the Calgary Flames. A wide open net, a chance for a bank shot, and the puck wouldn't go. Trying to get away in the boards is Brouwer, centering pass, staging shot off the tip of the glove of Freddie Anderson. Battles in front from the blue line, a hot shot by Hamonic and another save by Anderson. Didn't see a shot, turns, Monahan had this puck knocked off his stick by Hyman. Gaudreau got it back, Ferland's shot, that stopped side of the net. They need something for this attack that's been pretty good early on, and still a minute to go in their power play. Giordano has come on to the second power play unit. Waits, takes a shot, scores! On the 11th shot of the first period, the Calgary Flames get the game's first goal. It's 1-0 and a power play goal by Mark Giordano.
You know, and a couple of chances on this power play. We mentioned the earlier one by Brouwer, who finally got himself a goal off of the turnover here. Here's Gaudreau, where you have to respect he might shoot just off the side. Well, Brouwer goes to the front of the net again, and is there any goaltender interference here? Watch, he comes around, good timing on Anderson, and what a heads-up play there by Giordano. Just sliding over to his left. I don't think there's any interference.
Monahan's after the puck, and he's got it. Backs up the defense, cut into the middle, still trying to find the puck. Ferland's there. Well, that almost turned into something pretty good for Calgary, with the puck bouncing in some skates all the way to Anderson, who covered up. For the Leafs on their second power play, if they can win this draw, and they do, a winger win. Riley walks in, takes a shot off a leg wide, loose puck in front of the net. Calgary can't bury it. Smith is down. Here's Riley running out of time. A one-timer close to the goal by Van Riemsdyk. Couldn't control the puck. Marner cut it off with a shot that was tipped, and Smith made the save. Van Riemsdyk against Hamonic. Protects the puck, goes back to the blue line. Borgman, quick shot, nice save, rebound. Bozak plays the puck to Marner. Van Riemsdyk goes to the office in front. Roman Polak takes a shot, tipped. Side of the net, Ferland had the puck in his feet. It went off a Leaf skate in front. Monahan shoots, Anderson stoned him.
Watch the calmness of Anderson. Tracking the puck, the rebound is there, slides across to his left.
Brett Kulak off the blue line and behind the net. On the other side, Michael Stone moves in. Takes the shot. Anderson made the save. Calgary's dominating the play again here. Jumping in is Michael Ferland off the wing, centering pass. Gaudreau to Monahan, shot the puck in the corner. Gaudreau again. Giordano kicked the puck up. Takes the shot. The goaltender without his stick to Mitch Marner. He looked up, lost the puck, and here's a chance for a 2-on-1 shorthanded. Backlund and Frolik. Michael Backlund. Frolik bobbled the puck. That allowed Anderson to come across, and he got bumped, but he made the save.
This is a heck of a hard pass to handle. A saucer going across, and for a split second it was there. Frolik got one chance.
Morgan Riley dumps the puck in. A crazy bounce to the front of the net with a wide open goal. Hainsey kept the puck in deep. No Leaf there to shoot it into the open net. Riley with a shot. He scores! With a minute 13 to go in period number 2, the Maple Leafs' Morgan Riley has tied the game.
And you saw frustration on both Giordano and Smith. Here's the initial dump in by Riley. Smith thinking, okay, I can just knock this one out and get it cleared. Now all of a sudden everybody's scrambling. Giordano saves a goal there, but now you're running around a little bit. Another attempt, nobody's there on the boards, and just a wrister of a shot that Smith even puts his arms up. He never saw it, was down through it, and he heard the reaction behind him, off the post and in, off of a turnover.
And Monahan won the draw back. Johnny Gaudreau drops the puck off. Giordano's shot steered aside by Anderson. Michael Ferland bounced the puck to the blue line. Giordano holds it in with a shot. Just threw it at the net. Nylander to the net. That was blocked. Sent away on the right side. Johnny Gaudreau Holds up. Made a fake of a pass to the front of the net. Dougie Hamilton stopped by Anderson. Puck's loose and it's waved off. They whacked away at the puck, knocked it into the net, and it's Wes McCauley who waved it off.
And there's two things. Not only the body of Anderson getting knocked, but Jim, I think the net was already off its moorings and gone. And you'll have a little bit of debate and discussion here between the officials. But what a play in the middle of the ice. There's one whack, two whacks, and the net is off already. So it doesn't matter if the puck goes in. And I think that's a smart play by Wes McCauley, who is now just going to talk to the officials. But as they go upstairs, I think it's pretty clear the net was off right away.
After reviewing the play, the call on the ice is confirmed. The net was off. We have no goal.
Matthew Tkachuk, centering pass for Leak, whacks at a bouncing puck, and now he settles it down. Michael Stone whips a wrist shot, fought off by Anderson. Flames get the draw. Dougie Hamilton shot. Anderson made the save. Puck's loose. Ferland trying to play it to Monahan.
Not able to break open.
Nylander, great play up the middle, off the post. Marleau leaned into one off the post. You can hear that all the way to Calgary. And now Mike Smith stops the puck. Marleau got out there and got his stick on the puck. It's bouncing at the side of the net. Kadri tripped up, threw the puck in front of the net. Great save by Anderson on Frolik. Backlund turns, takes the shot, bouncing to Anderson. He covers up. Isn't it amazing how much time there is when there's 17 seconds on the clock? Hangs on, drops it off. Hyman in, hangs on, tipped wide by Matthews. Zach Hyman again. Austin Matthews, Gardner jumps in front. There's the pass. Great save by Smith. And he's down, and the puck is shoved underneath him.
At the other end, this one just gets a piece of the stick of Mike Smith and doesn't allow Matthews to get a clear cut. Then Matthews, seeing his defenseman come in from the point, puts a saucer pass across.
Johnny Gaudreau, Brody's right behind him, takes the drop. TJ Brody to Gaudreau, stopped by Anderson again. Loose puck, Monahan can't get a hold of it, now he does. Gaudreau's in front of the net, shot it just wide of the net. Here we go, the first shot of the shootout, Austin Matthews. And a 1-0 shootout lead for Toronto. Mitch Marner on Mike Smith. And Matthew Tkachuk, who's been very involved in this game, now the puck on his stick to try and tie it. And he does.
Yeah, he shakes his head. He was pretty casual coming in there. And
William Nylander against Smith. Toronto's ahead.
There's just a great example of the shooter outweighting the goaltender.
Backlund against Anderson. The Maple Leafs get the win, 2-1 in a shootout. There's the first star, the second star, the third star.
He did pretty much everything, didn't he, tonight? Right to the bitter end.